On June 30, 2026, a congressional inquiry convened in Washington to examine specific records of intelligence overreach. The committee presented evidence that the government has officially reopened the investigation into MKUltra, a behavioral modification program widely believed to have ended 50 years ago. Documents surfaced during the inquiry suggesting the program never actually terminated. Instead, the operational framework moved into classified channels, evading the oversight intended to shut it down. These hearings focused on a direct transition from chemical compounds to the data-driven modeling of modern artificial intelligence. This shift raises questions about how an algorithmic mind control framework functions within a hyper-connected society. To understand the scope of this modern threat, we have to look at the specific evidence the CIA attempted to destroy in 1973. In the mid-20th century, the intelligence community began an extensive study into human behavioral modification. For 20 years, researchers conducted covert tests on American citizens, often slipping LSD into common items like morning coffee. These illegal chemical tests were designed to record the threshold at which the human psyche breaks down under external pressure. In 1973, facing public exposure, agency leadership ordered the immediate destruction of all MKUltra program files. A few financial records survived the purge. These ledgers showed significant, ongoing budget allocations for behavioral research that bypassed the destroyed operational files. These sustained budgets indicate the agency remained committed to the original objective, even as they moved away from chemical experimentation. The 1973 purge signaled a move toward more sophisticated methods of behavioral influence that would eventually utilize digital processing. Using substances like LSD presented significant biological hurdles for long-term psychological operations. Chemical dosing was physically difficult to manage, highly unpredictable in its effects, and left behind detectable biological evidence. The 2026 hearings detailed how artificial intelligence operates differently, using statistical modeling to predict and adjust to human responses in real time. Algorithms allow for a scale and consistency that physical dosing could never achieve. By analyzing millions of data points simultaneously, a system can refine its influence without physical contact. The financial intent documented in the 1970s provided the groundwork for this transition from biological triggers to data-driven influence. This suggests that artificial intelligence is the technological mechanism that finally aligns with the original goals of the MKUltra architects. The 2026 testimony suggests that the early tentacle experiments were a foundational phase for a much larger long-term objective. The 70-year pursuit of broad psychological influence has found a functional platform in modern machine learning. This iteration of the program functions through the digital feeds we interact with every day, using engagement data to subtly model user behavior. Congress is currently working to identify the specific entities training these behavioral algorithms and the datasets they employ. As the investigation continues, it remains necessary for the public to scrutinize the digital systems that shape their perception of reality.